Welcome back to the Manc Entrepreneur YouTube channel and happy Monday. It's been a while since I've done a Monday live video, back from the days of doing the Mondays Don't Suck series. But welcome. It's great to have you here. Thank you for watching. Oh my God, I'm talking to myself. Oh, I always forget to mute that. Anyway, yeah, the reason for today's video is to give you a bit of an update as to what is going on with me, what you can expect from this channel going forward, and some key things which I think you should know about, really, and some of the things which I've learned over the past few weeks. So firstly, the first things I want to say, again, I've made some notes here because I don't want to forget anything. Firstly, new subscribers, welcome. The channel has grown quite quickly in the last few weeks. Largely, I imagine, down to the flurry of e-commerce news that we've had over the past couple of weeks. So again, we had the eBay updates for the US and the UK and Australia as well. We then had the news about Australia and eBay's third-party fulfillment policy, which was a little bit contentious. And we also had the news that Amazon and Magento's doing a full integration into Amazon as well, which was big news. So we've had lots of e-commerce news over the past couple of weeks, and I've done my best to be one of the first to get videos out here to let you guys know about what's going on. And I think that's where a lot of, looking at the stats from the channel, I think that's where a lot of you guys are finding me. The last few news videos have done really well, so again, thank you for that. And welcome. Like I said, if you're a new subscriber, you will largely get e-commerce stuff here, as well as entrepreneurship and some other random stuff as well. So yeah, thank you and welcome. Next up, work stuff. What have I been up to? Myself and Matt, like I said, he's been busy working on some new software, which is kind of top secret. Can't really talk too much about it yet, but we're excited. And hopefully that will be able to be put out there into the world very, very soon. If you are an e-commerce seller, this software will benefit you. And obviously, as soon as we can tell you more about that, I will. eSeller Cafe. eSeller Cafe has taken up a large part of my time. It's going from strength to strength. And yeah, again, if you are an e-commerce seller, definitely check out esellercafe.com. It's an e-commerce news and information website, and like I said, I actually have some great, let me just see if I can dig out this email I received the other day, because I really it's from someone who's heavily involved in the e-commerce industry, someone again who has been around for many years. And I emailed him. He reached out and he said, "I sent him some stuff. I'm going over them now. By the way, I enjoy reading your articles. eSeller Cafe has become my favorite e-commerce news website." That's the sort of feedback that we like to hear. So again, if it's good enough for someone who is, again, I don't want to name names or put names out there, but again, someone who's very well known in e-commerce circles. And eSeller Cafe is now his favorite e-commerce news website, and hopefully it will be yours too. What else has been going on? Yes, IRX. I got asked this the other day. IRX is the big, or one of the big e-commerce events in the UK. I'm not going to be there this year. I'm away. I'm not in the country. I believe it's next week. I think it's a week today, maybe, or a week tomorrow. No, it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, usually, I think. Yeah, I'm not there. So I'm not at IRX this year. It is a shame. I like IRX just because it's a great opportunity to get lots of like-minded people in the same place at the same time, meet up with old friends and meet new ones. But sadly, scheduling conflict this year. So yeah, I won't be at IRX. However, I am hoping to make it to a couple of other events this year, events that I've not been to before. Fingers crossed. Again, can't give away too much on that yet because it isn't, nothing is finalized. But yeah, so as soon as I'm going anywhere where I think some of you may be, I'll let you know, and hopefully we can arrange a meetup. It would be good fun. What else do I? Oh, that's the other thing. We last week, I think, I hit 1,000 Instagram followers, which was a nice little milestone. I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram quicker than I did on this YouTube channel. And it took me a lot less time than a year to do that. So what you can learn from that is, and again, a massive shout out to Theodore Hoffman. Theo, you've seen him on the channel numerous times. He's big on social media, knows what he's doing. And one day I'd had an Instagram for a while. I didn't really like it. I still don't really like it, to be honest, but I understand that's where people are, and that's where people are choosing to interact with content these days. So I felt that basically, Theo, I remember we were sat in a bar in Manchester having a catch up, and he said, Dave, your content is good. More people need to see it. Do this, and this with Instagram, and more people will see it. And with it, I think it was 3 months. We had this chat just before Christmas in December, and we're now in early March. So within 3 months, Theo, sort of with the help of Theo, we've taken my Instagram account from, I think it was 220 followers to I think now we're at 1,036. And again, so a massive thank you to Theo for the help there. Definitely go and check out his channel and check out what he's up to. Theodore Hoffman. I know he's that busy. He's not actually doing much on YouTube right now, but yeah, check him out on Instagram. You'll find him at T_A_Hoffman, I believe. So again, shout out to Theo there. And for me, that just proves one thing, that whatever you put your attention to, like, is what will grow. It's the same in e-commerce. You know, I see people who, they come to me all the time and say, oh, you know, eBay is really good for us. It's 70% of our business, but I'm just not seeing any traction on Amazon. What should I do? And I say, well, how much time do you spend, you know, looking after eBay? Oh, yeah, it's most of our time, you know, 7 hours a day. And how much time do you spend looking after Amazon? We just update new products, but we don't wait. There you go. You know, if you want Amazon to grow, you have to put more time into Amazon, but you have to be aware that if you take that time away from eBay, you're going to risk losing traction on eBay. So that's where more time comes in. Where do you get more time? You hire good people. So the same happens. I'm living proof here with the social media stuff. Facebook was my biggest, my Facebook page was my biggest audience. It's now my smallest. I think there's 576 people. YouTube, I passed 600 a few weeks ago. I think I'm near at 620 now. Instagram, I blew past 1,000. And like I said, with Instagram, I did have some help with someone who sort of knew what to do, was doing, and coached me a little bit. So again, massive thank you to Theo. But whatever you put your attention to is what will grow ultimately. So bear that one in mind. I am living proof that that is true. I was sat on 200 Instagram followers for months and months and months because I didn't do anything with it. I didn't like it. I still don't like it, but I forced myself to try and put content up there now. And it works. So lesson there. What else? Ah, yes, new team member. And again, you should follow me on Instagram because that's where you get more of an insight into my daily stuff. My Instagram is Manc Entrepreneur. Link is in, or the link is in. It's not a link. It's the word. I am not the Manc Entrepreneur. There's someone else out there. Another Manc Entrepreneur who is the Manc Entrepreneur. I'm just Manc Entrepreneur. So again, if you're on Instagram, check me out, follow me, I'll follow you back. We'll have a great time. But you'll also get an insight into my life outside of these videos, largely of me, you know, getting annoyed at silly things, waiting for trains and all that other stuff. So yeah, thrilling content, really is. What's next? New team member. This was something which spawned off of that Instagram post. So on Instagram on Friday, I put a post up of me driving down to Swansea. I had a meeting to bring a new team member on board to look after security and complaints and stuff like that. We don't get many complaints, but again, just nice to have someone there who can deal with that. Meeting went well. He starts in a couple of weeks. So I will introduce you to him on the channel. You'll get to meet him. It'll all be fun. And yeah, you'll see what a character he is. Next up, the importance of taking a break. Now, this is one that always, I feel it's so against it's not against the Gary Vaynerchuk mentality, because Gary Vaynerchuk often states quite clearly that he does need to take time away. Pretty much the whole of August, he disappears, and you never much hear from him at the weekends. That's him taking a break. So this whole hustle 24/7, 365 thing, I used to buy into that, and ultimately it's a one-way street to Burnoutville, and it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. So I am disappearing for a few days to hopefully sunnier climates. But if I can, I'm not sure how good the internet will be, but if it's decent, I will do my best to keep you updated with the stuff whilst I'm out there. And like I said, I do think it's important. Again, I'm pretty sure I've covered the importance of taking a break and avoiding burnout on the channel before. But if you have similar problems like that, like the big one for me is guilt. I feel guilty not checking Skype or not checking my emails or not replying to people. I feel guilty. I don't turn off well. So that's one to bear in mind. Again, if you have any problems with that, let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll do my best to make you feel less guilty, because I know exactly what that's like. Right, now on to the challenges. For anyone who doesn't know, or maybe if you don't know, I'm clearly not shouting hard enough, and you can expect me to start shouting more about this. Good friend of mine, John Hayes, challenged me to do a bike ride, a charity bike ride, and we're going across Portugal. He told me it was 140 miles. We think it's actually going to be closer to 50. Yeah, it's a lot of miles in a few days. And up until about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I'd not been on a bike in years, like over probably close to 3 years. Last time I was on a bike, I was in Ireland. So, and even then, I didn't cover any distances. And that's the curious thing for me. So this is an endurance challenge, cycling something like 150 miles in 3 days. I think it might even be more than that. 50, 70. It could be 170 miles. John is very vague with me on these specifics, because it's like the last day we then have to drive 20 miles back to the nearest train station. So it's a lot of miles. So literally for the past 3 to 4 weeks, I've been in the gym trying to get in there 3 or 4 times a week, and literally spending 50 minutes to an hour on a bike, just getting used to getting miles in my legs on a bike. Adam, a good friend of mine, keen, very, very good cyclist, has sort of given me a workout plan of what I should be doing in order to build endurance, because he was like, there's no way realistically with your time frame of running businesses that you can afford to spend 3-4 hours in a gym doing 50-mile rides. He says we have to break it down and we have to do interval training. So that's going well. It's painful at times, bloody painful, but I'm doing this for Crohn's and Colitis UK. It's a charity close to my heart, and if you haven't seen the Just Giving link already, or if you haven't donated yet, I would really appreciate it if you could. The link is down below. Click show more. The link is down there. In fact, it's justgiving.com/fundraising/Portugal 2018 2018 at the end. So anything that you can donate, please do. It means the world to me and the people who I'm doing this for, those who do suffer with Crohn's, colitis, or IBD, whatever it may be. So yeah, that's that, and we will be documenting that journey. John's got a book in it. I know he's definitely got a book in it. I'm likely going to video it and then sort of do a video documentary style of that journey, how we're all feeling. I'm happy to say that the numbers have actually grown. It was just me and John who signed up for this, and now he's roped in 2 others, Ian and Chris, I believe. So this is going to be, it's going to be funny, if nothing else, to see how and like I said, I've not ridden a bike in years. I'm overweight. I'm 6'3" ish. You know, I'm a big guy. And for the past 5 years of me, or even longer, of me being in the gym, I lift weights. I do that. I lift heavy things. I'm built to be able to move heavy things. I'm not built like Mo Farah. I'm not built like Usain Bolt. I don't run, fast or far. So this has been a challenge for me. The one thing that I would say, the positive that has come out of this so far, is that this morning on my way to the gym, as I was getting ready, I saw myself in the mirror and I actually saw, I've lost weight. This is good. This is progress. So that's great. That's good things. And I was out with some family a couple of weekends ago, and my cousin said, "Have you lost weight?" And I was like, I don't believe in scales or weighing myself. So I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, you're looking better. So I was like, that's great. That's one thing that has come good out of this already. And that's the power of a challenge. When you have something to work towards, it becomes so much easier to set your mind to you're working towards something, and there's a consequence of you not doing it. That's always my biggest problem, is that if there's no consequence for me to not go to the gym, guess what? I'm not going to go, because bed is warm and comfy, and if it's raining outside, I don't have to go. Whereas this morning, it was raining outside, it was cold, my bed was warm, but I got up, I took my pre-workout, I walked to the gym, and I smashed a 50-minute cycle doing interval training. And it's amazing to see what a challenge does to the mindset. There is also another challenge coming up in June, which pretty much as soon as the bike ride is over, I'm going to have to really knuckle down and get training for that challenge, because it's a very different, it's another endurance challenge, but it's a different discipline. So fun and games. Fun and games indeed. Now, with that said, you've heard me mention John Hayes a couple of times. What I would really like you to do, if you're watching this video right now, is, again, in the description down below, click the little show more button. There's a link to John's new YouTube channel. Do me a favor personally. Go click over to that channel, hit subscribe, check out John's content. He's documenting his sort of training for this, and I should do something similar, I guess, because like I said, I'm starting from a lot of steps back from John. John cycles avidly. He's a cyclist, and if you're more interested in the finer details of cycling, and you want to take up John's 100-mile commute challenge, I strongly suggest you go and subscribe to his channel, throw your support behind him, let him know that you've subscribed. Tell him that yellow is definitely his color. and yeah, you'll get the joke when you watch his video. But yeah, with that said, go and check out John's channel. It would mean a lot to me, and I'm sure John would really appreciate it as well. And that is pretty much my update, I think. Yeah, we've done everything on the list. So that is where I'm up to. How long have I been doing this? Nearly 19 minutes. Jesus. I was hoping this would be a quick update, so I'm sorry for waffling. I had a lot of different things to talk about, and it didn't deserve a video for each thing, so they all got thrown into this mishmash of stuff. This week is a hectic one for me. I will try and get you a video out on GDPR. I promised this a couple of weeks ago. It is coming. It is important. You do need to know about it if you're selling online or you're dealing with European customers, including the UK. That's even if you're based in America, you still need to know about GDPR. So I need to do a bit more reading about that and get up to speed with it to the best of my ability. But if you don't know about it, that video will hopefully be coming this week. I've got a lot of stuff to do this week, but I will do my best to get that video out for you. With that said, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And if you hit the little bell icon next to subscribe, you'll get a notification every time that a new video goes up. Or when I go live, I tend to do a lot of live stuff whilst my internet connection is decent. If you have any comments or questions or things that you would like me to do videos about, then please let me know. One of the best videos that I did was the one with Richard when we talked about US sales tax. I still get so many questions about that, which is great because it means people are finding that video and asking questions. And I'm not the expert. I go to Richard and say, Richard, Mark from YouTube has asked about this. And I'll come back with this answer. So again, anything that you want to know about within e-commerce, eBay, Amazon, Magento, whatever it may be, let me know in the comment section. If you've got any suggestions of videos that you'd like me to talk about, I'm always open to ideas. I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hopefully it's been a good one. I will hopefully catch you this week. I'll do my best to catch you later on this week. And if the internet is good wherever I'm going, I'll do my best to keep you updated with hopefully some of my training whilst I'm out of the country. Enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you then.